As you all know, Qwel is giving all of the tunes and all of the twisteds optimizations, including new animations for most of them, and Qwel gave us a sneak peek for a new possible walking animation for V. And here it is. It is true, there are some positive comments. I love V's new animation. This user says that V's animation is the best thing in the world and I need it so bad. However, this user says this new V animation is horrible. The user goes on to say, this new V animation was honestly a real step backwards. What was supposed to be an aesthetic and technical improvement ended up compromising the character's charm and visual identity. This user says, no, they don't need to change V's animation. This user says, is it bad that I kinda like V's stiff animation walk over the newer one? I don't know, it just seems like it suits her more. This user says, I actually really like V's new animation, but her antennas look stiff. I wish they had some bounce. And if we take a look at the new animation for V, it is very true. The antennas are very stiff. They have no life inside them. So I guess it would be a nice idea for them to be a bit more lively. This user says, can I be honest? I think V's new animation should have been more robotic instead of bendy. However, this user says, the V animation is just Glisten's animation. Yes, but what's the point of reanimating an animation just for it to be a copy of another tune's animation? At least make it original. This user said, is it just me or is the new V animation dangerously close to Glisten's? Honestly, I'd like it to be slightly different, no offense to Qwel of course. So if we compare V's new animation to Glisten's animation, I guess there are some similarities. This user says, not gonna lie, I don't like the new V animation that just dropped. It looks really boring and not very lively. To put it simple, the animation looks like something I could find for free on Blender. This user says, I don't like the V animation rework. It's something about her looking up looks odd to me. Still, good job Qwel. So if we take a look at V, as you can see, she does have her head raised up compared to her original animation. This user says, don't jump me, but V's new walking animation just looks like a generic walking animation. It doesn't really show her personality that much. However, we have this user saying, oh my gosh, V's new walking animation is perfect. It displays her personality so well. It seems like the Dandy's World fandom are divided on the type of personality V has and whether or not the new animations match that personality.